Lindsay Lohan in the hospital and the startling pictures of the teenager naked. From the pages of Vanity Fair, we also have the shocking details about her eating disorder and the so-called intervention. ET has learned that Lindsay is still in a Miami hospital following a severe asthma attack and is under doctor's observation. Lindsay's health scare comes just as her Vanity Fair cover story and photos are making news.
We just kind of went for it and decided to push the envelope.
The pictures are provocative and very revealing, whether naked on the beach wearing nothing more than a polka dot bandana or laid out topless in a pair of sheer white boy shorts. The 19-year-old is proving she is all grown up.
It was kind of based on Marilyn Monroe, Bardot, Hitchcock blonde type vibe.
The Mario Testino photos were inspired by Monroe's sexy 1960s spread. Lindsay also poses clutching nothing more than a pillow for her Vanity Fair expose on stands next Tuesday. The teenage movie queen opens up about her weight and her 2004 health scare that forced her to be hospitalized.
Her life just became completely toxic, and she just described the day when she realized that, like, her body was just not right, and she was getting what she described as stabbing pains in her head, and she said that, you know, no one had ever screamed so loud, and she was throwing things, and she eventually ended up in the hospital.
At the time, Lindsay attributed her thin figure to working out with a trainer. Now she admits to Vanity Fair her downward spiral into stick skinniness began with a too heavy workload. She was shooting Herbie Fully Loaded, and adding to her already grueling shooting schedule, she was also partying a lot, recording an album, and getting only 2 hours of sleep a night. Lindsay says she was diagnosed with a swollen liver and a kidney infection. She was given shots of morphine to numb her head pain, and her body was so weak she had to use a walker just to get to the bathroom. But today, despite her temporary setback from her asthma attack, Lindsay's life and career are thriving. Now earning a reported $7.5 million a picture, she is in high demand from Hollywood's most respected directors with a slate of new movies on her plate. More startling revelations from Lindsay Lohan and Vanity Fair. Did the teenager have an eating disorder? Now, her confessions to making herself sick and a so-called intervention with the producers of Saturday Night Live.
It's been kind of a crazy year. If you read the tabloids, they say I'm too skinny, I'm at clubs every night.
It was when a gaunt-looking Lindsay hosted SNL last May that things came to a head. The new Vanity Fair on stands next Tuesday reports that during rehearsals, executive producer Lorne Michaels and star Tina Fey intervened, pulling her aside for a parental-like talk and discussed eating disorders.
And said, look, you really have to take care of yourself or you're going to die. And this talk that they had with her made a huge impression, and she said that she started bawling after it. But I think it wasn't until she saw a cover of herself on a tabloid looking completely like skin and bones that she really freaked out and realized, wow, I've really got a problem that I need to deal with.
Although she was very thin at the time, Lindsay told the magazine that she never really had fallen into the trap of binging and purging.
Lindsay denies being a full-on bulimic, as she says it, but she certainly admitted to having bulimic episodes and, you know, absolutely skipping meals. She was quite horrified by how she looked at the end.
Lindsay told ET last year, when rumors about her weight were swirling, that she was aware she needed to take better care of herself.
I don't feel like I've done anything that's endangering myself. I've just learned a lot, and I've learned that I should be working out more and I should be eating healthier instead of junk food all the time.
I think after having gone through so much, Lindsay now feels that she has something to offer young girls.